Got a barber here with another edition of Cash or Trash, where we look at barber videos that they posted and we determine, is it cash or is it trash? Now, how do we judge? We judge by technique, we judge by haircut, and we judge by the overall finished product, right? So if it looked good and we like it, then it's cash. Get that man his paper. But if we look at it and we don't like it, then it's trash. Get that man his walking papers for the haircut. Now keep in mind, we're all barbers here. So we don't want to be disrespectful, and we're not trying to belittle any barber because it takes a lot to do what we do, all right? But we're going to have fun with it, a little bit of constructive criticism if needed. And other than that, let's just watch this show in a respectful way. Okay. Here we go. We got a barbering tutorial for beginners in Nigeria. It's a skin fade step by step by Classic Barber Academy. Let's see how this go, man. I see the type of hair he got. You know what I'm saying? He got a young guy in a chair. Very coarse hair, it looks like. Probably curly. If he's in Nigeria, probably got a nice little curly texture to it. I'm assuming he's in the barber shop, given this right here case, but back here it look like it's something that I don't know what's going on here. I know he ain't in the bathroom, right? So let's go ahead and get started, man. Let's see what he got, man. Let's see what he got going on. So far, so good, I guess. And just off a first look, all right, let's go. It's a skin fade. Let's see what he do.
But first, if you haven't subscribed
just
yet,
jumped
please
right
hit
into
that
it.
subscribe button to become part of our community at Classic Barber Academy. Now to the business of the day. I
Classic
have my
Barber.
young client in my chair today. Basically, what I'll be doing is a skin fade. At the top, I'll be using my curly point to create a curly effect with some products.
Yeah, see,
now,
his
with
hair
my
look
smart
curly.
metal trimmer from WMAT, I punch in my first initial guideline. Here, I make sure that this punch line goes all the way to the back while
Sucker punching
maintaining
him in his hair like
consistency
that.
in the process. Guys, if you are looking for an affordable trimmer, I highly recommend this trimmer. It is by WMAC with modern
that joint's kinda loud.
smart metal hair trimmer. But WMAC is not sponsoring this video. It's just my personal preference. Next is to remove all the excess hair underneath this punch line to create a board panel.
YouTube be having us use the most generic beats, don't they?
Here, I grabbed my 115 clipper from WMAC. I set the
That's
blade
not
to
the wall,
full
that's the
position
falls.
to establish a half-inch guideline.
New barbers. Now, we done seen him make his line of demarcation. We done seen him clear it off. But what did we not see? We see him starting his fade, but what is it that we did not see so far? Type it in the comments of what we didn't see so far. At 1:16 seconds in, we done seen him make his line of demarcation. We done seen him clear the hair, clear it, and now we see him start his fade. What is it that he's missing that we didn't see yet? Put that in the comments.
Now, as you can tell, I'm carefully pushing the half-inch into the panel, making sure that this guideline is as even as possible.
Drop fade. He mugging him terrible too. Move your head. That's why my man looks so mad. I wonder if that's like his little cousin or something.
Now, I'm dusting
there we go.
here with my brush.
There we go.
Establish a clean section.
He used
With
a brush.
1.5 guard. The blade is at a full level position. I'm establishing a full inch guideline. As you can tell, I'm carefully repeating my process, making sure that everything is at a 1.5 length.
I know there's a lot of barbers do that. They go up with the clippers. Me personally, I'd have went with the grain just to knock that bulk down. Cut your work time down. In that same area that he's working in, if you take the clippers in the same guard, you can use the same guard and just go with the grain and probably break it down to at least about a 1.5. It'll bring it down to the level that he's going to break it down to, but just a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? And a lot smoother too. But you need that one thing as well. You need that comb. You got the brush.
Now, with a one guard, the blade is at a full lever position.
See?
I'm going with the grain to smooth
Now he with the
everything out.
grain. See, I would have did that with the bigger
Returning
guard.
back to my initial punch line with one guard, the lever all the way closed. I'm pushing the blade a quarter inch at a time.
Who make these YouTube beats, man? These YouTube beats, man. Sometimes they be riding. Sometimes you be like, what in the world?
Now halfway, just a quarter inch at a time.
See, he ain't get that line of demarcation out of there yet. Uh-oh. It's amazing he doing this without a comb. Oh, that joint gapped
now
up.
Fully open, but at this time I'm only using the corners of the blade to create the transition.
And just for the record, this is my first time seeing this video.
As you can tell, the process has sped up.
I've never seen this
and the
video
thread is
before.
coming together.
I don't know if that's his camera or Wi-Fi or what, but that fade look choppy. It kind of make you look at it like this. On the side of your eye, like, oh, snap, like. My man need a comb, man. What's going on?
This line is what I call the ridge line. This line helps determine the difference between the higher fade and the lower fade, which I will explain in a moment.
It's low-key coming together, but it still look choppy, though. And I still see lines in that. I still see that line of demarcation in there.
Going back into the initial punch line with no guard, the lever all the way closed, starting from the scale line. I push my blade a half an inch to create my first transition.
So now he trying to get that line of demarcation.
Now halfway. And now fully open as I connect the fade to the ridge line, using the corners of the blade to create a blurry transition.
Yeah, see. What he doing right here is he keep going over the same steps, and you know he closing and opening and closing and opening, but he not really, if you notice, he bouncing all over the place. So he not really focusing on a specific area. He bouncing all over the place. New barbers, listen, focus on an area first and then build from there. Don't go from attacking the line of demarcation to cutting some of the weight down to blending the top with the sides and then going back to the line of demarcation. Focus on one thing at a time. That way you can perfect the steps and the techniques that's going to get you the bag that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? If you keep bouncing all over the place, you're going to be looking real choppy like this right here. This is let's get back to it, man. See, look, he's bouncing all over the place. He's still got lines here, lines here, lines here, line here, line there, and you all the way back here playing around. See what I'm saying? Uh-oh.
If you could imagine your ideal
Not a commercial. I told y'all, this is live, man. No, I'm not paying for YouTube Premium. I will if I can get to 100,000 subscribers. If I get to 100,000 subscribers, I'll pay for YouTube Premium. Until then, I need you to tell somebody to like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, and help me out. You know what I mean? Help me grow my channel. I'm just trying to grow my channel and just give out content. At the same time, I want to give y'all some of my knowledge. You see what I'm saying? I want to help y'all see what I see when y'all start to fade and y'all want to try to learn how to cut. Y'all can at least see what I see. It's a lot of tutors out there. It's a lot of teachers out there. Some really great barbers out there. But what I'm trying to show you is no matter how good or bad the cut is, we could learn something. Understand that part. So, you know, help me grow my subscribers. You know what I mean? When I get to 100,000, I'm going to pay for YouTube Premium. But until then, y'all getting these commercials.
The upper layers.
He back to the
As you
garden.
can tell, the fade is looking clean.
I don't know what fade he looking at. Talking about looking clean. I don't know which way he must wear glasses. No disrespect to the barbers that wear glasses, but he must got dust in his glasses.
Lastly, I came in with my Jimmy
No, not the shaver.
To the fade.
People, be careful who you use that shaver on. Clients with coarse hair, a lot of clients can't take that shaver on their head, and the initial shave will be very clean. It'll be real clean on the initial shave, but as the hair start to grow back, it get real tricky. It start getting bumpy. The hair, you get a lot of ingrowns, and when you try to cut the hair or fade it up or whatever, it don't really cut, and then it be real tender to the touch. So be careful on who you use those shavers on, all right? Just keep that in mind. That's crazy. He didn't get the first line out, but he put another line in. That's crazy. Look like he getting it out with that. Okay, Playboy. Flick of the wrist, flick of the wrist, flick of the wrist. And okay. Working the line out then. Back to the fade. I'll tell you one thing, it's kind of tricky, man, when you got cut hair, but you got the camera set up and you got to kind of cut so the camera can see. You know what I'm saying? You got to cut so the camera can see, and you got to kind of like still be able to see the cut. It get tricky. What kind of cream was that? Not the spritz. Yo, spritzing cream trick. Boy, what? Ho. First of all, the cream cleans the hair, okay? It cleans the hair. It cleans the skin and the hair. That's what the cream going to do, right? If you're going to use it for a shave, it's going to soften it up, right? But if you're going to wipe it off, it's going to clean it up, okay? It's going to get all some of the oils out of the skin and the hair, right? If you put spritz on it afterwards, then what it's going to do is hold the hair in place. So when you come through with those liners, if your liners is hitting, hot knife through butter every time. There's no way in the world he need to touch them clippers up, because them clippers ain't hitting on nothing. Them Jones ain't hitting on nothing. I don't know what they are. Look at that. Look at that line. Yikes. And they look like FXs. They look like regular babies. Ooh. Yee. Yee. Oh man, I ain't come back with a. Sponge it up. He do got a nice braid of hair though. He had my man going. Oh. Give me a spin. Give me a spin. Give me a spin. Oh, man. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. I couldn't get a spin. I can't get a spin. You give me the bobblehead. Line. Get back over here. Where you at? Get back over. I'm fighting. Get back over here. Where is that? Where is that? Yeah, no, we not going to. Y'all see what I see? I ain't trusting this line right here, but those clippers was trash. The liners was. Yup. He only spinning me on one side, though. He only spinning us on one side. He not trying to give us a spin. Yo, listen, man. Classic Barber Academy. I'm going to tell you like this. This cut, I feel like with your technique, you know what I'm saying? The technique that you used was kind of, it was textbook in a sense, but I feel like you took more steps than you needed to take. I feel like, when you was cutting the bulk down around the bridge, you should have been like, I feel like you should have went with the grain with it, but that's just me. You could have still broke it down going against the grain, but I feel like you needed a comb, bro. Why you ain't have a comb, bro? Like, how you fade without a comb? You know what I'm saying? That tricked me up. And then your liners, you got to touch them up. They got to hit a little better than that, especially after you hit the spray. But I mean, you a barber, man. So I don't know how long ago this video was. So this video could have been your first video. It could have been your first cut. Who knows? You know what I mean? It could have been 5-10 years ago. I'm not sure. So according to this cut here, nothing else. This has nothing to do with your overall business practices or your overall cut style or just, if you're a good barber. Now, it has nothing to do with that. I am speaking on this particular haircut. This particular haircut is trash. Yeah, man, it's walking paper. Because you made way too many mistakes to be a barber academy. For you to be a barber academy, meaning you're teaching people how to cut hair, and this is the product that you put out, yes, sir. You, my friend, need to have your walking papers for this haircut. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look through your page, and I'm gonna see if we can find something else to get you to redeem yourself. I'm Shot of Barb. Like, comment, subscribe, please. And as we all know, what's the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut? 2 weeks.